Hello there, lovely ladies. Before I show you the journal, I just want to say to you with all my heart, thank you so much for your comments. Goodness me, you really do help me. I don't think I'm a great crafter at all. I mean that, I really don't. Compared to your work, I feel, no, I'm not. And so this is why I use the Tim Holtz. And I got a comment in the box below, in the comments boxes below about, don't use so much of the Tim Holtz, there's no need. And I really agree with that. You know who you are that said that, and I really agree with you. There's no need to use all the Tim Holtz and all the rest of it, but I'd never used it before, so I wanted to give it a try just to see if I could make my journals a quarter as good as some of the journals that are out there. So basically, I was doing a canvas a few videos back, a big one, and I decided that I wasn't probably going to finish it, so I actually cut the canvas out and used it for the journal cover, which has been great because it's nice and stiff. I'll just get the table sorted out there for you. So I've used the canvas for the journal cover, and it's been really good. And I did buy some of the white, the white paint just to tone things down a bit, and which I did on the journal cover. And then I made this little book which goes with the journal, which I'll show you in just a moment. And then I made a belly band. I didn't even know what they were until I started watching some of your work, that you can actually just put a band across. So I took some things out of my stash, like those little buttons and everything, and I made that belly band. And then I added a little bit of Tim Holtz, and I added some of the Tiny Treasures, and it's got several different laces down the middle of the book there. And so I've got Tim Holtz there, and I have some Tiny Treasures from Tilda, and I made a little thing for the back there, and I think that's quite a pretty scene, and that's from Tiny Treasures from Tilda. Very hard to get hold of now, and you do pay through the nose for these Tilda books, and so I don't think I'll be doing that again, but I really wanted to try some. It's just an envelope that I had in the drawer that I tea-dyed and did a mixed media on, and that's got Tim Holtz on the front as well, and I'll show you that in just a moment. I did make a centerpiece. I usually do when I'm making journals. So the centerpiece has all been decoupaged with really pretty paper from Stampura. I think it's called Stamperia or Stampura. I'm sure you'll let me know if I've pronounced it wrongly. And I made a little book there, and all the pages have been food. I use the food colouring to dye the pages with. So there's a really lovely, quite a stiff decoupage there. And of course, like I said, the journal cover is from a canvas that I was painting. So there's a little bit of sari lace and bits in the middle, and some lovely lace that I've just acquired. And it's okay. I mean, it's quite a pretty journal, and it's got teacups in it, and the theme is teacups and roses. So it's got teacups in it and roses. I may add a few more teacups to it actually, but I'm still not very well at the moment, so I'm struggling, but I'll be fine. Just a little bit of foghead that goes along with this chronic pain and this fibro that I've got, which is quite debilitating, but I don't let it stop me, so I do what I can when I can. And I've been watching a lot of Sandra Bullock films and just gently working away here. So there's a bit of Tilda there, more Tilda and lace that I've added just there, which just flicks up. And I mean, it's okay. I mean, I quite like it. It's a nice, pretty journal, and probably the way I'm feeling, I guess. I just, you don't like your own work when you're not feeling very well, do you? So I've added a pretty ballerina there from the Tilda collection, and some pink lace that goes with that, and some flowers, etc. And I think it's quite nice. There was no way in the world I was going to let this condition of mine, ruin my Sunday today. So I thought I'd come on and have a chat with you and just show you the journal that I've been putting together. And I did a lot of prep for this, so all I had to do really was just put the pages in and not do too much thinking. Just pop them in gently, and I've tried to make it as pretty as possible. There are some incredible gifted ladies out there that do journals, and oh goodness me, my chin is always on the floor when I see their work, and I just can't believe it. It's just incredible. And I do like making journals, but you do know that you've got limits, and you're never going to be as good as as other people, and that's fine. I just enjoy doing what I do, and I think if you enjoy it, that's the whole reason we do it. So it's that's absolutely the reason that we do it, because we enjoy it so much. Now, that little first square that I pulled out has been hanging around my stash for a long time. So I've just put it in that envelope, which I tea-dyed and did a mixed media theme on. And there's some little cards there as well, and they're from Tiny Treasures from Tilda. Those cards aren't, they're from other cards that I bought, but I will be putting some more Tilda cards in that little envelope there that I made. So it's just a plain envelope that I did make 3 of them, and I did actually use the eyeshadow method on there, where I just used my eyeshadow mixed with some Mod Podge, and somebody said they got it all over their hands, and yes, you do. So just stick with your normal stain. I just didn't have any stain. That's why I used that method. Now, there's all these lovely, I love Stampira rice paper. I just love it. So I've used it in the book, and along with the teacups from the Tilda range. I've put some flowers at the top there, and that goes in the book. And then here's the little food colouring paper book which I've added, which is a Tim Holtz robin on there, and an iron-on 3D teacup at the bottom. These are lovely, these teacups, and I have the whole set, so I must kind of add them again if I can find the rest of them. And these are all, these pages here have all been used, and I've dyed them with pink food colouring, and they really do come up interesting, some of the patterns, and you can play around with the food colouring. I have a big white bowl that I keep underneath my cupboard, and I just get all the the paper out and make these swirls, and I have fun with it. And that's what I've used with this little tiny notebook. So I guess I imagined somebody sitting in a wood with a pair of binoculars and bird watching, drinking a cup of tea. That's what I imagined, which is easy to do in England because, goodness me, this time of the year the birds are everywhere. So if I went into my kitchen now, you wouldn't be able to hear me for the birds. They're just flying past my window. It's quite warm today, but the light is very dull, so typical English summer weather at the moment. So that's the journal, and I did actually get out all of my flowers, because I've made these hippie flowers, these bohemian type flowers. So I have made some of those, and I'm going to try and get through this and show you them. But now I've explained that I'm not doing great, so I hope you will forgive me if this isn't making a great deal of sense, but I'll do my best. So I hope you like that, and I'm going to do another couple of journals. When I get better, I'm going to craft. I always craft, like make hay while the sun shines when I'm well, and I do a lot of crafting. So that's the Tea and Bird Watchers journal. So it does come with the sari silk that you can just tie up there, and it's a neat package. And that is the front, where I've added loads of flowers as well, and it actually is is looking at it there and looking at it in real life, it is pretty. Now these are my hippie flowers that I made, and I made these when because this condition of mine is just hanging on. It's not my condition, it's everybody's condition. There's a lot of us ladies that seem to have this chronic pain and this flipping what do you call it, fibro, where everything hurts so bad. So I made a few of these, and they're really pretty. They smell of roses, and They're very easy to make, and I'm going to do a tutorial on these. You can put them on. They're great for putting on top of gifts when you send Happy Mail out to people. So I will be doing a tutorial on these very soon. Anyway, ladies, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'm going to show you some Happy Mail that I've received and talk about the tutorial. Well, I'll talk about it now. I'll try for Wednesday, okay? So we'll try making these on Wednesday together, and I'm sure I'll be much better by then. I have received some Happy Mail, which I'm going to go through pretty quickly for you, and then we'll say the tutorial on Wednesday, and then we have the giveaway, don't we? So stick around, ladies, and we'll and see what's going on with my channel. And we've got the giveaway and the tutorial, and now is some Happy Mail that I'm going to show you. I do have quite a few packets of those rolled paper roses, and for the giveaway I'm going to be including a couple of packets of those as well, and I'm going to share them with you. And I've also received some lace from Korea, which is just gorgeous. So that's what's on offer for the giveaway. There is other things as well, so that's going to be a surprise for you. So I'll speak to you very soon, and take care. Lots of love, God bless, and thank you so much for all your comments. This channel, joining YouTube, has been life-changing for me. Bye, ladies. Much love.